There was one thing that I just wanted to pick up with you, and we'd had a couple of email exchanges. I don't know whether you remember, but I raised the question of the homunculi thing with you, and I mean we were talking about sort of personal identity and continuing forms. And I said, what is it? What is that thing that's doing the observing? And can I just quote what you said? What you said to me? It's quite interesting.
Please, I don't remember it. Please
All
go.
right.
I hope I still believe it, but tell me.
But it's absolutely fascinating, and I'm still sort of scratching my head about it a bit now, Mike. And it says, my suspicion is that we agents are thoughts that have closed the loop in Hofstadter's sense, and are now reinforcing our own persistence through time and spawning off thoughts of our own. It's a scaling along a continuum virtualization stack, ranging from extremely simple thoughts to advanced multi-scale thinkers. And then you went on to say it bottoms out in the active inference of particles. So there are homunculi aplenty, but it's not an infinite regress. That's foundational. So I mean, that's really deep. Could you expand on that a bit?
Well, I'll try to do that in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And by the way, and I'm happy to meet up again. But the thing is,
cheers,
this is very recent stuff. Okay, so this is like right at the edge of. So I'm by no means am I trying to say that this is a worked out theory or anything like that. But here's how I'm thinking about it. I'm just going to start with a very and there's a paper I just put up a preprint about it, so you can kind of see the whole thing.
Oh yeah, and by the way, that you've got a fantastic academic site as well on YouTube as well, haven't you? So I'll stick the link into that in the news. But yeah, carry on.
Yeah. So I'm just going to start with a very quick science fiction story. So imagine these creatures come out of the center of the earth. They are lava, they come from the core. They're incredibly dense. They use gamma ray vision because they're just so dense. So they come up here, and everything on the surface is gas to them. It's gas phase. They can barely see us. It's a tenuous plasma to them. It's not real. It's just like it's so rarefied. But they can, they know it's there because they have instruments, and they're scientists. And one of them says, I've been watching this gas, this tenuous plasma that surrounds our planet, and there's patterns in this gas, and these patterns kind of look like they're doing something, and they kind of look agential. And
it's us,
right? And the other one says, well, that's crazy. Patterns in a medium can't do anything. We're real. We're actual agents. You can't. And he says, no, I think. And he says, well, how long do these patterns last? And he says, well, about 100 years. He said, well, that's nonsense. What can you do in 100 years? We live for millions of years. Okay, so now you start to understand that the distinction between patterns in an excitable medium and AKA thoughts, so contents of the cognitive mind, AKA versus the actual thinker, that's a little bit in the eye of the beholder. And so what I'm playing with now is this notion that there is no binary distinction between thoughts and thinkers. I'm not the first person to say this. William James said thoughts are thinkers. I'm not sure if this is what he meant, but that's what kind of set me down this road. So he probably anticipated this, like he did with a lot of other things. So once you understand that maybe there is no harsh boundary between thoughts and thinkers, what you can imagine is in an excitable cognitive medium, there might be simple patterns that exist and dissipate quickly. There might be more complex patterns that are a little bit self-reinforcing. And of course, people have studied, hypercycles and metabolics and in the environment for many decades, right? So patterns that are self-supporting. And then you might have something that's even more interesting, which is patterns that can spawn off other patterns. We've seen this too. You see this in the game of life. You see this in all kinds of immediate. So if you're willing to accept a continuum of cognition, then maybe what we're saying is that really good selves, really good minds, are ones that can not only support their own existence, but actually spawn off others and actually have thoughts of their own, which may or may not go on to support. So that's, this is all pretty airy fairy stuff, but I
that's
think
almost a necessary condition for the persistence of an identity in a way, though, isn't it?
I think it is, because the whole point is that these patterns have to be they have to be active, because passive, as we talked about with the memories, passive memories are no good in biology. And I think the thing, I don't spend a lot of time trying to define life, but I think that one thing that we call life are things that are really good at scaling up cognitive light cones and generating thought patterns that can generate other thought patterns.
fantastic answer to
There's a
that
lot to
question,
be done
Mike.
there. Yeah.
There's a hell of a lot to be done, I think. And talking of which, you're at the end of the hour now, so good luck with the rest of the day. And your work's absolutely amazing. And thanks so much for joining us. And I'll
Thank you
be
so
sure
much.
to cheers, Mike. Take care.
Yeah, that's very kind. Thank you. Talk
See you
to
later,
you soon.
man.
Yeah. Bye-bye.